Alright, welcome back guys, or welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be talking about some big news we got regarding The Walking Dead and the future of it. So if The Walking Dead is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me in the future. Now let's begin. So it was announced on January 12th, this past weekend, that The Walking Dead will be renewed for the 10th season, which is very exciting news, with Angela Kang continuing on for her second year as executive producer. Now this is exciting and interesting news. I feel like we all had a hunch that this was going to happen. I know there's fans talking all the time how the viewers are slipping, it's going to be canceled. The Walking Dead is nowhere near being canceled. For anybody out there wondering or thinking it might be, there's no way it's going to be canceled anytime soon whatsoever. If anything, The Walking Dead is probably going to be milked out till it's dry and there's barely only like 1,000 people watching it. Even if that, they'll probably still milk it out. They're going to drag The Walking Dead until it's pretty much like a dead dog in the street and then kill it. That's how it's going to go. Like, they are not canceling The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is making AMC a lot of money. The franchise as a whole was making it a lot of money. There's rumors of a third spinoff going on. They've got the Rick Grimes movie, Fear. They're in it for the long haul. It's the only show that has actually done pretty well successful on AMC. I know people talk about Breaking Bad and some of the stuff that happened with Mad Men, but AMC pretty much the only thing that is making it profit right now and is relevant to it right now and has been for 9 consecutive years is The Walking Dead. It's become like this phenomenon, and even though with viewership dropping, it's still this big show. So this is exciting news. I feel like I said, for the most part, we all knew this was going to happen. We knew season 10 was coming. I feel like it was a given Angela Kang was going to be on for a second year. This is where I get iffy. I know there's fans out there praising Angela Kang for everything that she's done with season 9 and revitalized it. Personally, I'm iffy on this. I've watched another YouTuber. I always give this guy credit. He's one of my new favorite YouTubers, Jake, over at Study the Craft TV. And he's got a lot of insight on some of the writing and stuff because he studied screenwriting and he's got a lot of good, interesting stuff to check out. So if you're interested in that, definitely check out his channel. I think it's one of my new favorite all-time YouTubers. He's very knowledgeable for writing and stuff like that. But moving back on to Angela Kang, because one of the things he talked about a while ago in one of his live streams that he did is Angela Kang is not one of the show's better writers or showrunners. What he's talked about and said is Angela Kang is kind of like, I don't know if you'd consider it stealing or copying, but she's copying a lot of what Shonda Rhimes does with her shows Grey's Anatomy and like How to Get Away with Murder, and I guess Station 19, all those shows that she's done. I guess Kang, when she got into the business, did like an internship under Shonda Rhimes, and I guess what he's saying is Kang has taken a lot of what Shonda Rhimes has done and pretty much implemented it and copied it into The Walking Dead, which in my opinion doesn't show Kang's true potential. If she's using what other people have been doing in the past, then she's not doing her own thing. She's just doing what Shonda Rhimes would do. So I don't like that in my own opinion. I know people hate his guts and blame him for Carl's death, but I love Scott Gimple. I think he was probably one of the best showrunners the show has had, and I was disappointed when they replaced him with Kang. Kang does a lot of things with just dialogue, if you know my channel, if I did a whole thing based on like some of my worst videos or episodes of The Walking Dead, and a lot of the worst episodes were Kang's writing, like still in the same boat. Like all she does is dialogue. Like I feel like they need something different, and episode 7 is a good thing with the whole Luke and the violin thing. Like I feel like, yes, has season 9 been an improvement? Yes, but I don't think that has to do with Kang herself. I feel like that has to do with the overall story and the whispers and the mystery. I feel like that is what's revitalized The Walking Dead. The whole new beginning and a new chapter for the story without Rick. I know fans didn't like that Rick left, and I know definitely viewership did somewhat drop with Rick's departure, but I feel like that the revitalization of this series happened due to Lincoln's departure, the Whispers, the new beginning, it all kind of happened in this perfect storm of events that brought into this new era of The Walking Dead. It changed things, similar to what happened with the comics at this time. I know fans are like praising Kang and saying she's this great person. But in my opinion, the only reason The Walking Dead is somewhat where it is today, or right now in season 9, is due to the story it's telling. I don't think it has anything to do with the writers or what they do, like with what Scott Gimple was doing. I think Scott Gimple did some good stuff. Sure, did he make some mistakes, but I don't think season 7 is his fault. The issue there was the budget. The issue with season 7 was the budget and the split episodes. They couldn't afford to work with what they had, and that's why we got a weak season 7 and some poor season 8. I think the storytelling from Scott Gimple was on par and great, but the writing for this season is good just as much as it was for there. But I feel like, I've never watched any of Shonda Rhimes shows. Grey's Anatomy, Station 19, How to Get Away with Murder just aren't my cup of tea of shows. But if this is true, and I might have to go and check it out and watch some of it, even though I don't feel like it, I feel like that just isn't Kang doing her own thing. That's Kang pretty much taking whatever someone else has done and put it into her own show. In my opinion, that's like plagiarism. Like, that's like you writing a paper, but you taking what someone else wrote and put it into your paper. It's not doing your own thing. And that's why I'm not praising Kane as much as everybody else has. I respect what she's doing. I can tell she's a fan of the series and the comics and everything. But I liked what Gimple was doing. And one thing I praised him for, and I think I saw this on, I think it was Talking Dead a while ago, or about a year maybe ago, where he was talking, and Gimple wanted to stay as close to the comics as anybody could have wanted. But Kirkman wanted him to take it as far away from the comics as it could be. So I find that to be very interesting, and I like that more. And I don't know. I feel like I'm excited to see what they do with season 10. Of course, I love the Whispers. I think we might get into the Whisper War in the second half, maybe gaining towards the Commonwealth from the comics. I'm iffy on if we're getting the Commonwealth in season 10 or 11. If I was going to space it out, I'd leave the Commonwealth till probably season 11 and do the Whisper War maybe the back half of season 10. But I'm just interested. Let me know what you think is going to happen in season 10. I think season 10 will probably be the comic version of like Call to Arms and No Turning Back. And then the second half will be the Whisper War. I think the Whisper War will be episodes 9 through 16 of season 10. And then we'll start season 11 with like with the Whispers and the Walkers invading Alexandria and stuff like that. I don't want to get into too many spoilers for any TV only fans out there, but I think the Commonwealth won't come until season 11, maybe the second half of that. But leave your thoughts and predictions. How you feel about this? Are you excited like I am? How do you feel about Kang continuing on his showrunner? Look, I don't know if this is 100% true about Kang stealing things from Shonda Rhimes. This is just what I've heard, and this is how I feel about it. Let me know how you feel about that, because I feel like if that is true, that kind of taints my feelings more towards Angela Kang, especially moving forward as showrunner. But leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding The Walking Dead being renewed for season 10. As always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and share. And don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that bell icon. That way you don't miss any more Walking Dead content from me in the future. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.